Hey there. Anybody out there? Hey. Hey, I see Wade joined. Hi. I got you on the turkey bolognese. Oh, there's some hearts. How exciting. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen. Whew. Boy, has it been a long day. I've been sweating a lot. It's like over 100 degrees in Los Angeles today. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you about turkey bolognese. It's like such a great, easy thing to make. It really doesn't take much time at all. And that first shot that I showed you was it. All packaged up and ready to go. So it's so simple. You just take a pound of ground turkey, like a package of it, organic, please, organic. We'll always say that. I love to get my organic turkey from Whole Foods Market at the butcher counter because they'll give you the exact amount you want. So I made a big batch today, so I did 1.5 pounds of turkey. I used also, first I want to say dairy-free bolognese. A lot of people don't know this, but in many bolognese recipes they put cream in it, and they also put sugar in it. Sounds like a cup of coffee. So turkey bolognese, the one that I created this particular recipe for one of my celebrity clients who could not have any sugar and could not have any dairy. And so I created this one, and it's just super simple. You just take 1 red pepper, 1 onion, you chop them all up, you put them, you saute them in the pan with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and then, yeah, I have celebrity clients. Celebrity private chef, that's what I do. One of the things I do, I'm also a health coach. I didn't even say what I do. I'm Dr. Meg Hayworth. No, not Burt Reynolds. He's in Jupiter, Florida. So I actually took a class at his acting school when I used to live in Jupiter, but other than that, at any rate, so here we are talking about turkey bolognese. And I didn't really introduce myself. I'm Dr. Meg Hayworth. I am a holistic psychologist, that's what my doctorate's in, a nutrition strategist, and a private celebrity chef. Oh, you met Jennifer Aniston? That's awesome. I heard she's really nice and super pretty in person, like way more than on camera. Is that right? That's what I've heard from people who know her here. I haven't met her. But so I have a coaching program called Get Well Soon, and I also have another program. Yeah, I heard she is very nice, so that's cool. I have another program called What Celebrities Eat. So if you want access to your own private celebrity chef to help you with what to eat, create recipes for you, I create them just for you, basically making your own little cookbook, and then you get private coaching with me on how to eat, thank you, on how to eat delicious and healthy, nutritious food. So, okay, so turkey bolognese is what I was talking about. So you start with 1 red pepper, 1 onion, you chop them all up, you saute them in some olive oil, and then you take your turkey and you saute that in. Take Italian spices, like an Italian spice mix. You can get them in the spice department of most places, most stores. I get mine at Whole Foods. I use 365 brand because I like organic. I always say organic. It's one of my favorite words and things. So you put about 2 tablespoons, and do not be shy with spices. That's one of the best and most important things about your whatever you're making. If you want to make it flavorful and wonderful, you're going to put more spice in. So I use, you ate an entire Papa Murphy's Family Size pizza by myself. Oh, wow! I used to do that in college. Oh, Domino's. That's why I got really, really sick by the time I was in my mid-20s. And this is how I got into cooking like this. Everything I do is gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and anti-inflammatory. So I make really tasty foods that are easy to make. So back to the turkey bolognese. I put in the ground turkey and I saute that all up, and then I take, and this is really important, okay? I do use canned tomatoes for this recipe, but I always use organic. because of the pesticide residue that gets on tomatoes, and I always use BPA-free can linings. Very, very important because acidic foods like tomatoes leach the BPA out of the can lining, so you don't want that. BPA, bisphenol A, is a hormone disruptor, which means it can create thyroid problems, it can create problems with diabetes, anything that has to do with your endocrine system, i.e. your hormones. You just don't want to mess with them. We've got enough stuff that we have to battle in our world today in terms of chemicals. The worst place to have all these chemicals is in our food. Really the worst place. So I try to make the food as free from chemicals as I possibly can. So, back to the turkey bolognese. So I use BPA-free canned tomato. I use a 28-ounce can, the big can, and then an entire can of tomato paste. Gives it lots of flavor. I do use garlic powder, but I also use fresh garlic, and you can do both or one or the other. It just depends on what you want to do, but I do it at the end of the recipe, so it gives it an even better flavor than if you do it at the beginning of the recipe. A lot of people saute the garlic first with the onions, but what I do is I just use a garlic press, and I put it in there after I've allowed all of the spices and everything to blend together, and so it really only takes 20-30 minutes to make this entire recipe. But the coolest thing is that I don't use any kind of pasta. What I use is spaghetti squash. So if you've never used a spaghetti squash, work with kids, it's fun. If you've never used one, they are amazing. They're simple. They're just these big, gorgeous yellow squashes that kind of a yellowy green color. You just put them in your oven. Just poke a few holes in it with a fork. Put it in your oven at 350 degrees for about an hour until it's tender. Each one cooks at a different rate of speed because each one's a different size. So just keep your eye on it. And when you open up the spaghetti squash there, I almost did it again. Boy, am I tired. When you open it up at the end, then you just flake off all of it, the squash with a fork, and it's like this. Let me show you. See? Doesn't that look like spaghetti? Oh wait, I'm trying to get a good focus on this. See, it looks like spaghetti. It's really kind of cool. And then there's the bolognese. And this is how I package it for my clients, and this is what I do for myself as well. I'll just make a whole batch of this for myself, and then I will freeze these containers, and it's awesome because I just come home after a long day of work. I just put it in a pot on the stove on low and just let it defrost and heat up, and it's like you're just done. It's awesome. I don't ever use a microwave in years, so I don't recommend using microwaves. They basically kill the nutrition of your food, and we don't want to do that. We want you to have all the nutrition you can possibly get, and that's one of the reasons I make this great dish. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to go onto my website and ask me. You can ask me right here on our scope if you have any questions for me about the bolognese or whatever, about nutrition, about health, about wellness. You can find me on the web at meghayworth.com, meghawworth.com. If you put a Y in there, you'll still get to me. I bought them both. Thought it was smart. And then I have a private Facebook group where we talk a lot about nutrition. The month of September, we're talking about gluten-free, dairy-free things to eat, restaurants to go to, how to order in a restaurant, what to look out for, cross-contamination, all that kind of stuff. It's all on in the private group. So just find me on Facebook. I also have a fan page, Dr. Meg Hayworth, and just go like the page. Find me on Facebook. Let's be friends. Okay, I want to help. I want to help you get well. I want to help you feel better. I want to help you get delicious foods that you're going to love and won't make you feel like you're missing anything, that are gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, sugar-free. Yeah, so that's that, unless anybody has any questions. You're welcome. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys. If nothing else is needed here, I'm going to get on with putting the labels on all of these containers. These are all the containers. Whoa. That's a lot of packaged meals today. So, very exciting. All right, guys. Take care. And once again, it's Dr. Meg Hayworth, meghayworth.com. Come over and talk to me on my website. I would love to get to know you. All right, take care. Bye.